Welcome back to the YouTube channel. It has been a little while, but it is for a good reason. There was a delay for a very good reason. We have a whole bunch of goodies, a whole lot of goodies. Of course, going into the car. Today should be the day that we set the record for the D16 naturally aspirated. If not the record, at least the record for Minnesota. So, car's ripped apart. I'm really feeling good about today. Should be good, should be solid. Car should make some power, definitely. Should make a lot of power. Alright, so I'm gonna start off by taking this cover off. We're gonna drop the pan just to check out the bearings, make sure everything's good. More than likely, change the oil pump just in case. I don't know, not exactly sure what has gone through the engine, but we're gonna definitely take it off and at least look at it. But just visually, I mean, going through it, I know it's a little dirty because it's been sitting outside for a while, but everything looks pretty solid so far. All right, so got the pan off, got the oil pickup off. The oil doesn't look too bad. Obviously, with up underneath here being everything's new, so underneath there looks good as well. That's a little bit of moisture just because the engine was left open. I could have sworn I put something in there, but probably blew off. But either way, pan off. About to take the oil pump off. This is the oil pump over here on the end. So this is the oil pump. Front main still looks good. Pan gasket still good. Yeah, we're gonna make sure everything is good. I'm probably gonna drop one of the rod caps as well. Just make sure the bearings are still good. Today's gonna be big, and we have no room for error. Today needs to work. Today is going to work. I'm ready for the top. All right, so pump is off. As you can see, it's like brand new still. I'm gonna crack it open just to see what's on the inside here. And go from there. Alright, well, I was gonna open this up, but these are not OEM. These are grade 8 Allen heads. I can't find an Allen. So we're just gonna basically condemn this pump and put in the new pump. Right now I'm gonna clean off the surface right there so you can see up here going all the way around to the other side. All of that needs to be cleaned off. So I'm gonna clean that off real quick and then put the new pump on and call it good. Alright, so this is a brand new OEM pump. They do not make these here in the US anymore. So it had to be ordered from Japan. But basically what I have to do is take this little spacer and I will be putting it inside here. So when you take this out, there's actually a detent spring, and there's a check ball down inside here, and that's basically what regulates the oil pressure when the engine is spinning. So the engine spins the pump through here, and then this will regulate the pressure actually coming out. So by putting this in, it actually bumps up the pressure. It makes the spring a little bit tighter, bumps up the pressure, so higher RPM, the engine stays safer. The oil pressure is higher because these are known for spinning bearings. Known for spinning bearings. So a common thing done is by using a Z6 crank from like a Del Sol SI or like a 5th gen Civic SI, and that kind of allows you to hold more power oil wise with these. So I think the crank is capable of holding like 700 horses pretty much stock, and then after that you have to bore out the oiling holes in the crank itself. Also, if you did not know, we're at the infamous shop 876 Performance, and Cooley is obviously going to be tuning the whip once it's all back together. He's not in the shop right now, but we got a special guest.
You know the vibe way outside, man. King Burbo.
Yes, sir. You know, you always have guest appearance in the video, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I'm gonna get the car back to, I'm gonna get the pump back on. I'm gonna take off one of the rod caps and see what the bearing is looking like. I'm pretty sure the bearing's gonna be looking good. The oil looked pretty clean, so I'm kind of painted. I've been just standing up, down, up, down, up, down. So, once all of that's back together, rod caps on, tightened, oil pan back up, then we proceed to the head, which you guys have already seen. And I do have something up top that is going to be a little bit different. It should add, not add, but it should free up a few more horses. I don't know, we'll see once we get to the point of dynoing the car, but it should free up a few more horses. It is one more upgrade that I have done. So, alright, so when you take off this cap on the top of the pump, this is your regulation spring. So that regulates the oil pressure. And what you do with this is you put it right here, just like that, and you just put it right back on. Alright, anytime you put the oil pump on, make sure, one, use Honda Bond, and two, you get all around the edges good. So that's a thick bead, but I'm going to take my finger and smear it down, smooth it out. Alright, so got the oil pan on, and I'm working on the oil pressure sensor right now. It's an AEM sensor. I'm just wiring everything up. So I have the wideband in there. Those are the two wires for the wideband, and then I got to run these through the firewall into the new double bin. So I'd like to give a big shout out to Cars Deluxe on TikTok and Instagram. He guided me in the direction of getting this. Actually, he makes these, so he told me to get the right one and where to get it. You could get these on eBay. Make sure it has his logo on there, and that's how you know you're buying the right one. But yeah, thanks again, Mr. Cars Deluxe. I'll be putting that in right there with my 2 gauges. All right, gauges are in. Again, big shout out to Cars Deluxe. AEM gauges.
We'll be in it. You will be driving and I'll be tuning this motherfucker. We're sending it to 11,000 RPM.
11,000.
I'm showing them something to them. 11 grand.
Straight to the moon.
Either go up or it blow up. We take it out and we go again.
Yes, sir. All right, got the new fuel filter. It's K&N fuel filter, VMS, fuel pressure gauge. Alright, everything's prepped for the head to go back on. We need to put the head gasket on, but we just kind of cleaned everything up a little bit. try to get as much of this surface as clean as possible, as much as this surface is as clean as possible. Alright, so I just opened the head gasket, put it on, and this corner right here was unfortunately bent. It is getting kind of hard to get these head gaskets. Not very many people keep them in stock anymore. This is an OEM one too, so just put a little bit of Honda Bond. Luckily, it is the oil return, so it's not too much pressure going through there, but it is a little worrying, so I did put some Honda Bond on there, so hopefully that should hold. Other than that, the rest of the head gasket looks pretty alright. Should be putting the head on right now. Alright, here's the head before I put it in. This is a D16Y8 head, Ferrera 5000 valves, Brian Crowder stage 2 cam, Strong 2 alpha springs, retainers, and keepers. The retainers and keepers are titanium. And look at that port. Massive port job by D&D out in Burnsville, Minnesota, or sorry, Bloomington, Minnesota. And I got rough specs from the one and only Mr. BISIMOTO. Big shout out to Mr. Busy there. He did give me a lot of insight on how to machine this head properly. I'm super excited, a little nervous to put it in. So I'm gonna put the head on right now, but I have to take everything back apart and put the lock pins, the VTEC lock pins in, and then put the cam and everything, rocker assembly back on. And then, yeah, we'll be this close to starting it up. I think this is my favorite part of the head. Yeah, right there. Just saying. All right, I just had to take the rocker assembly apart and switch out the pins. I have my little secret arrangement of pins to lock the VTEC, and no, it's not flipping the pins. It's not flipping the pins. The pins come from a different motor. You put in a combination of Y8 pins and the pins from another motor, and you're able to get a locked rocker. So that's the intake side. And exhaust side obviously is not locked. There's no VTEC on the exhaust side. Alright, heads on. Brian Crowder cam is looking phenomenal. Got the Skunk 2 Pro Series titanium cam gear, also looking good. About to put the rocker assembly on. Locked VTEC. Yes sirree, getting there. What you got to say, Rob?
Oh yeah, we get in there. Damn well. Almost for the first startup, but I don't know. When we send it, we'll know. That's what I know.
Nah, we'll get there today. It should just be a few more minutes.
Look at these head ports.
Pig nostrils.
Groomer. Looking like a pig nostrils. Oink oink. Bitch gonna sound like a Kawasaki when we're done with it. Fully lubricated. Like butter. Oil pump is already shimmed. You don't know the badness.
All right, heads on, valve lash timing, exhaust manifold, intake manifold still needs to go on. Distributor still needs to go on. Still needs a little coolant. Oh, dipstick. Need to put that in. Other than that, she's almost ready to start. All right, getting ready for first start. Things should be good. day 2 working on the Civic. As you can see, everything's together. We're about to do a few things here. Do a few checks, make sure everything's buttoned up, make sure everything's tight, head bolts, check the cam gear. We're just gonna check over everything, make sure everything's good one last time before we take it on the road and get the road tune. And then from there we'll go to the dyno. What's the word, sir? What you saying?
Oh, we're about to retort the head, double check everything, sync the timing, and then send it.
Yes, sir.
Everything looks good. Have no issues. We don't see nothing alarming. Retort the head. So it's time to put it on the street and get some pulls, and then go from there.
Yes, sir. I'm hyped. And then with the tune, he kind of messed around and fixed some of the idle and startup problems it had. So we're just gonna see exactly what this area is doing and go from there. Got the trigger. Yeah.
I gave it 2 degrees more. It came up.
All right, cars moves, and as you can see, I have the impact on the wheel because we have a new sponsor for the channel, Max Peeting Rods. So Max Peeting Rods does sell other things besides coilovers and obviously rods. If you go to their website, they have a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Most people don't know, but Max Peeting Rods, I have been using Max Peeting Rods for a while now, and I enjoy their products because I don't discriminate when it comes to other people's opinions on products. The rods in the motor are Max Peeting rods, and you can see the motor runs perfectly fine. They're very capable rods. So I decided to go with these coilovers. These are their T7 coilovers, as you can see right there. Adjustable dampening, obviously adjustable ride height. These things are heavy, holy. These things are solid. Look at the size of the shaft right there. Yeah, these are looking good. So, again, thanks Max Peeting Rods for the sponsorship, and I'll definitely be using their parts over and over and over. What you gotta say, Rav?
Oh yeah, we put it on the EK too.
What do you think about the quality?
Oh, these are some beautiful. Oh, for real.
And you know, if you use my discount code D16EK, you could get 10% off.
You know,
anything on their website.
You know, some of these coilovers, they got these little knockoff brands where you adjust it from. These where you grip it in. They get spoiled so easily by the tool. This is so deeply inside, like literally. You don't have to worry about trying to adjust it. It's slipping under the car or anything like that.
Exactly.
This is nice.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel like the old cheap ones. You know what I mean? Like that thing feels heavy.
Oh, this thing is. Yep.
Yes,
We're gonna find out.
Yeah, with the style of driving that I'm gonna be doing with this car, these coils are gonna be perfect. Not these ones, the Max Peeting Rod coils. I'm looking forward to this summer. I'm ripping the car on the track with these nice coils, 10,000 RPM. With these nice rods. Huge shout out again to Max Peeting Rods. So those are generic coilovers. You can see how it has the rubber for the pillow top. And this is a Max Peeting Rod coilover, the T7. It has like a Heim for the pillow top. That is sick. She's sitting super high in the front, but obviously we'll get the alignment dialed. Get everything dialed once the car is on the road. But yeah, so far so good. Car feels nice and stiff. Very good. I am so hyped. Big upgrade from those other coilovers I had. So definitely looking forward to beating these on the track. I haven't done the back yet. I'm about to do the back right now. But yeah. Thanks again, Max Peeting Rods, for helping out the channel, making everything I do better with your affordable parts. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, so this is the rear. I know a few people on Instagram had a few questions about wheel spacers. So I'm using a 15 mil, actually you see right there, 15 mil 4x100 spacer, and it is hub centric, and it is by Titan. I just get these off of eBay. They seem to be really good. They've held up for a while. This is like the third or fourth car I've had these on, so I would highly recommend them. All right, got the car jacked up right now. Just pulled the exhaust back off. No, you're good. Pulled the exhaust back off. About to check valve lash again. Seems like it tightened up a little bit, so we're gonna loosen that back up to spec. Got the coils installed. Yeah, the front gap is really bad. The rear, as it sits right now, it looks like it's pretty good, but we'll just have to see once everything is on the ground and finalized. Other than that, I'm hyped. I'm very hyped. Car should be driving within the next few minutes here. And yeah. What's the next move?
So we adjusted the valves a while ago, and we are about to see if we can get this thing to start a little bit better. But due to the compression ratio, that's the best we'll get it at. It takes like 3-4 cranks, but we're getting it there.
Connect the other one.
Yeah, when I'm gonna start it back.
Yeah,
put them on the other one.
Yeah,
and still leave that battery in there if we shut up. Something's wrong with this ethanol.
Yeah, it has to be.
up because I'm not trusting the ethanol, but literally everything looks good. Like hell's 12.5 all the way to 8 grand. Shifted, dipped, come back on target instantly. It hasn't touched 12.7, 12.8 no time through the pull. It's literally on where you want it.
The battery came undone. Started up. When you start it up, I'm gonna switch it. The battery. So we could try to keep it idling and charge up the other battery.
Oh, we can give that a shot.
Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is a very familiar sight. The Civic is down again. We don't quite know what happened. Possibly lifted the head. I don't know. The car was running funky because of the old ethanol, and so we decided to take it for a little drive, shake up the tank a little bit, see if it cleans up, which it did. But then we went over a bump, killed the battery, and now the car doesn't start. Popped the hood, and there's a little bit of coolant kind of where the overflow is, so I'm thinking it lifted the head because the compression is really high, and it only has like the basic ARP like D series head studs. So the next upgrade that you would do is like upgrading them to the SRT4 head studs, which are bigger, and then we got to get the car back to the shop and see exactly what's going on, because right now we're just dead in the water. What you got to say, Mr. Tuner?
Man, it was good about it last.
I was pulling. It was definitely pulling. It was pulling hard. Soon though. Soon the car will be up and running. 2025. Oh yeah. And the coilovers. What do you think about the coilovers?
Oh, they ride good. We went over that bump around 120, and then that car feel like it just stayed on the ground.
Yeah. The coilovers, are mint. The coilovers are good, really good. So again, thanks to Max Peeting Rods. You can use my discount code D16EK, all one word, for 10% off at checkout. And yeah, send me a screenshot when you do use the code, and I'll shout you out on Instagram. It's a shame. The car looks so sick. Just can't get it to run right. Well, until next time. Right now it's not looking like it's anything too bad. I think the coolant hose is a little loose. I don't think the car actually has any major problems. But looks like our ride is here.
That's what you need to put into this.
Nope.
Right now.
No siree. See that? D16EK. Well, she's all hooked up, ready to go. There you go, sir. Tow her away. Get it out of here. back in the shop. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
All right, now we got to figure out what's wrong with this thing. This is a coolant.
This is number one, or that's number one? Oh, it's steaming out that one too.
There's coolant in there. Ah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we had a good run though.